Hello guys, welcome to Thursday evening sprints. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody has a book. I just realized that I do not have the right book up. So great start. I'm not reading When the Moon Hatched right now. So watch my messy ass just fix this right at the beginning of the stream to get us going. As usual on a public stream, I sadly will not be able to get to all of your lovely comments. I do apologise for that. But there are a lot of you here and there is only one of little old me. So I do appreciate you all and I'm glad that you all turned up. But today we will be getting some of the reading done. So how is everyone's Spookoplathon going? Mine is going. It's going. I am on my fifth roll, DNF1. And it's going well. I'm about 75 pages in, I think, and I'm hoping to get through a big old chunk this evening. Hello to everybody. Sam, we're twinning. I hope that we both enjoy evocation. Reading The Stars Are Dying. Nice. Oh, Dana, I'm sorry you've been in a slump. I hope that you can kind of pull it round and get some reading done in the end of the month. Grace, it's going. I'm a bit behind. Fair. Hi Alex, how you doing? Starting Normal People tonight for my 9th roll. You're doing well. Not been doing much reading, so hoping to finish a book that I was reading last Tuesday's sprints. I've got my fingers crossed for you, Bex. That's rude. Hoping to finish The Salt Grows Heavy today. I am picking that up from the library tomorrow along with a cookbook, and it is The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. I think that has to go back. I'm going to check that actually. What is going on? To see if that still has a hold on it and I still have to take it back. Hello from Lancashire. Hi Eris, reading Realmbreaker for the first time. I hope you enjoy it. I was not a big fan. I do not have to send The Familiar back. There is no longer a hold on it, so that's good news. Which is annoying actually, because if I'd have known that, then I would have picked my books up from the library. Actually no, because I wouldn't have read them, so there wouldn't have been a point. What have you got, miss? Oh, it's okay. It belongs to you. You can have that. Hi Jade, how you doing? Caspian got Chance and is reading a contemporary novel from their shelves. Not seasonal at all. That's fair. I mean, sometimes you can't do seasonal all the time. Hello to South Africa. Hello Candice, also South Africa. Hello MJ. Haven't rated anything 4 or 5 stars so far, but at least I'm on my 8th roll. I have had 1 4-star so far. I am working on 2 rolls simultaneously. I don't have my audiobook here, but I'm listening to New Spring, which on 2 times speed, I have 3 hours and 10 minutes left, and I have to at least listen to another 10 minutes today to be on track to have this finished for the live show on Sunday night. I am reading Evocation. This is my current read for roll number 5, I think I'm on. And then I also have When the Moon Hatched, which I was supposed to be reading 50 pages a day before the event that I was going to. I went to the event yesterday and I'm this far into it. So I also have that. So those are the things that I'm going to be kind of swapping between during these sprints, with my main focus hopefully being evocation. I am going to be going for a walk because good old Breezy. Where are you? Come and say hello. Come and say hello. Come on. There we go. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. I've not been for my walk yet. I need to go for my walk. So yeah, we'll be going for a walk to get some steps in. Loved Evocation, so I hope you love it. It's good so far. S.T. Gibson's writing is not what I expected based on how people gush about S.T. Gibson. I thought that their writing would be really dark and dramatic and atmospheric, and it's not. It's pretty chill. So also surprised because there's Aaron and also Ali here said I loved Evocation. Karis loved Evocation. And when I looked up the Goodreads ratings, because for this one I was torn between two books. Hey, stop that. I'm not having a repeat of this morning. I was torn between two books, so I looked up the average ratings of both of them, and Evocation's average rating is not so high. So, do you mind? She's looking for things to steal just so she can mug me off. The majority is gushing about Diary of Blood. Evocation is different. Fair. Interesting. Her new books are very different from A Diary of Blood. Just about to have dinner. Be joining to try and get through more of this wretched valley. Beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry that you're slumping hard. That sucks. Notice it's a letdown for some people if they read that first before Evocation. Interesting. Had to use shoes to fill after Diary. It was weird though, because I know like one person who's obsessed with Diary of Blood and everybody else is like, that was underwhelming. So I'm confused. People who love Diary dislike Evocation, and people who dislike Diary love Evocation. DNF Diary, so not sure how I would feel about Evocation. Right now it's reminding me of Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. And similarly, like I feel like that's a good comparison between like the Atlas 6 and Masters of Death and Evocation and Diary of Blood. Like Masters of Death and Atlas 6 have very different writing styles. Brie, stop it. You'll go in the bin. This is the time, so like we've just had dinner because I have an early dinner when I'm doing sprints, so I don't have to worry about it while I'm sprinting. So Brie goes in a crate while we eat, so this is after she's had like an hour lie down and now she's like ready to go. So it always coincides with the starts of sprints and her just acting crazy. My hair and my sweater matches. Oh, I guess it does actually. Wow, I didn't notice that. That's funny. Diary and An Education in Malice were barely 3 stars for me. Ooh, interesting. DNF Masters of Death. Yeah, because Masters of Death, to be fair, like, it's similar in setup, I want to say, to Evocation. Like, they've got the same kind of vibe. But then Masters of Death gets, like, it's just, like, on a roll that never stops rolling. Like, it's pretty fast-paced and, like, a little bit all over the place. But they have, like, similar subjects, I feel. Always tell my dogs they're going in the bin. Honestly, valid. Very valid. Thank you, Candice. Can the dice be kind today? They've been super cruel with a ridiculous amount of double ones. That's true, but we don't do double ones anyway, so I don't know if it even counts. I think I'm the odd ones, and I loved Evocation and also loved Diary. That's a double win. Didn't love Masters of Death and still have Evocation to read. I liked Masters of Death. It's just I'll never remember it because everything just happens so fast and it's really fast paced, so you can get through it quite quickly, but then like kind of nothing sticks, you know? Diary was a generous 3.75, but I'm enjoying Evocation more. Good. All I've read is An Education in Malice, but I didn't love it. Is An Education in Malice like a sort of sequel, but not really, to Diary? Because I don't know, like I was confused when that was released, and because I haven't read anything, like this is my first S.T. Gibson book, I didn't look too hard into it, but the information that I was getting I was confused about. DNF Masters of Death, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? That is very fair. I feel like Masters of Death would be good as like a TV show with no cuts. Education in Malice is pretty poorly received. Education I know is hated, damn. That's intense. S.T. Gibson does also remind me of Olivia Blake in the fact that like they have books with similar tones, but then also they're the kind of authors, also like V.U. Schwab, but I don't associate V.U. Schwab with these two, where every book that they write is like very different. Really enjoyed Education too. Oh, it's a reimagining of Carmilla, okay. I thought that that was what Diary was anyway. Oh, Diary's Dracula and Education is Carmilla. Okay, cool. Reading Gardens of the Moon. Enjoy. Just finished Rewitched. It was good, but not as good as I was hoping for. That is fair. I've heard some buzz about that, but I don't know what anyone's, like, opinions are. Like, light some candles. Me too. I have vanilla latte candle burning today. I liked education more than I thought that I would. Nice. Currently on my reread of Rhythm of War. Beautiful. So close to finishing my book for roll 1. Hey, I hope that you do. Have a vanilla chai and pumpkin candle burning. It's divine. Very nice. Need to get some new candles. I have so many candles. I just cycle through them all because like I want them all to last, but I want to smell them all at the same time. How are you liking When the Moon Hatched? I'm only like 100 pages in and the world building's confusing. That's the only opinion I have. I literally just met the love interest for the first time, like 130 pages in. 132. Debating a 3-hour bath. Oh my god, go for it, Jed. Knock yourself out. I actually have a Spookopoly candle sitting somewhere and I really need to pull it out this month. Cute. I have a candle heater lamp upstairs in my bedroom. Candles last too long with candle heater lamps. Like, it's intense. I have like, because when I get to the bottom of a candle, and because firelight, like long candle lighters never work out for me. They last for like 10 minutes. So when we get like right to the bottom where there's like this much of a candle left, I put them in my bedroom to use in the candle lamp, but I'm like not cycling through them because they last forever. Found When the Moon Hatched to be very confusing till the 50% mark. Yeah, that's kind of the experience that I'm having. Where I don't really know what, and it's interesting as well because I literally just went to the event last night and Sarah A. Parker kind of, the way that she describes her worlds, like her worlds are really thought out and it's like, oh, I made this choice about the dragons looking like this because of this, and like this side of the world is like this, which means that whatever will be like this. So it like seems really well thought out, but I'm not getting that when I'm reading it. Like I don't have a clue what's happening or why. My copy of the novella After Evocation arrived yesterday, so I need to start Evocation to feel less book dragon. That's fair. When the Moon Hatched does a ton of world building in the beginning and then Loki abandons it and it never comes up again. What world building though? Like honestly, like I'm just feel like I'm missing it. It's like, oh yeah, I've got this paper bird and I'm like, why though? Where did that come from? Switched to the audiobook of Empire of the Damned because it was dragging and so I can work on crocheting a baby blanket at the same time. Nice. Thank you, Peyton. Everyone loves this jumper and I mean, I liked it when I bought it. It's huge now, which is both a good and a bad thing. I kind of only wear it at home because it is truly enormous. But I liked it more when I got it and then I put it on as like a cozy. I don't really care what I look like, but it matches because I'm wearing green leggings. So it's this is the only brown thing I own. But like when I wear it, everyone loves it. There's a lot of world building in the glossary. Yes, I remember, because something that's really annoying, because I'm reading this on KU because I don't want to touch the edges where possible. I have gone through a streak of marking sprayed edge books recently. So wherever I can, I'm not reading them right now because I'm upset. But the Kindle does this really annoying thing because the top of the chapters are pictures. So like they have this, but on a Kindle, like if you tap the top, it tells you like you can go back to your library or it tells you what page you're on. But if you tap anywhere near like the first, like the top half of the page on Kindle, it takes you to the contents page. And then I keep pressing the wrong thing on the contents page and end up getting stuck there and trying to remember where in the book I'm up to instead of pressing like back to page whatever. So I'm not even going to try and navigate the glossary. A lot of things brought up in When the Moon Hatched don't make sense until the very end. I'm reading it quite slowly as well, which isn't good for me. Hi Steph, thank you for popping in. Because I really struggle like with reading books bit by bit because I feel like if I'm reading other stuff alongside them, I'm reading that every single night. I'm reading at least one chapter and I'm still getting confused. A bit like I feel like I've got a lot of distance from the story even though I'm still checking in frequently, but because it's not like my dominant read. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not having the best time right now. I didn't read the glossary, that's fair. Okay. Took me over a month to finish it. Damn. A lot of people have said that when they started it, they read it quite quickly. But because I'm doing Spookopoly and also Shelve It or Scrap It, I don't really have the time to dedicate to it right now. But hopefully soon I'll find like a role that I can fit it in for. Okay, is Curtis ready to walk through? Let me find out. Where is he? Because we rolled, sorry, I know you guys are waiting in suspense of the roll. It's 35 minutes, which we can walk Brie in that time, but only if we go like immediately, you know? I suspect the KU version is different to the trad pub. I read KU and complained to my friends for a few issues. She said they were all fixed. Oh, interesting. Hello, Tina. Also didn't read the glossary, started liking it a little, around 150 pages, but that's so long compared to the length of the book. I do think it's interesting, not necessarily a bad thing, but I think it's interesting that the love interest only makes his very first appearance over 100 pages in. But also, like, there's something kind of like sad that happens to the main character in the first 100 pages and I just don't care. And like, nothing really makes sense. I think it's because it's very, like she said when she did the world building, like there's a lot that's different. Like none of the animals in it are real world animals at all. Like they're all made up, which is great. But like I don't think the world building is introduced in a way that really like establishes you in that. So like, because there's so much that's different, every time something crops up, you're like, I don't remember what that is. She doesn't care either because she never thinks about it again. Fair. On my 4th and 5th roll. Way of Kings and Empire of the Vampire War, Charlotte. That's big. That's thick and chunky. Okay. Well, I don't know what Curtis is doing, but we'll start our first sprint, and if he's not ready, we will go for our walk in the second sprint. So, enjoy your books, and I will see you all in 35 minutes. Hello, how do we do? My allergies have started playing up, which is great. I love that for me. So I spent the beginning of that sprint blowing my nose and looking for an antihistamine, but hopefully it clears up. I read about 20 something pages. I was on around page 80 and I'm now on page 104. So it has been good so far. I'm 33% in, so I'm exactly a third of the way through. Ignore the little... wait a minute, did you guys hear the thing yet then? Because I think that there is a setting that I need to tick on my... What does that do? Nothing, it plays a playlist. There's a setting that I might... Yeah, there's a setting that I need to change. 1 second. That should fix it. So at the end of this break, there should be a bell. Sorry, guys. The thing that allows you to hear the bell stops me from controlling the volume of my monitor through my keyboard. So when I'm editing, I switch it over. No sound, but you did a nice calm comeback, so no big jump scare. That's good. Started the Scepter, now at 27%. Nice. 43 pages of The God of the Woods for Shawnee. Evie read the first 20 pages of Phoenix Keeper. Got distracted because my cat was being a menace. It's normally the dog for me, but I completely relate. Marlene had dinner, listened to 15 pages of Pumpkin Spice Cafe. 26 pages of Lucy Undying. Nice. 15% of How to Fall in Love with a Demon for Jamie. Got 10 pages read. There's just so many words on each page, and I mean, you've got 2 chunky books to switch between, so it's not going to get any better for you, is it? Cooked dinner, read 3 pages of The Enigma of Room 622. Nice. Torn between reading some of Silver Nitrate or starting The Deer and the Dragon. Start The Deer and the Dragon and let me know how it goes, because it's on my TBR. 40 pages of Swordcatcher. 15% of The God and the Gummy Hoe. Have a feeling I'm going to love this book. I am really excited for that book. It looks really good. 30 pages of Masters of Death. 30 pages, so now on page 93 of Evocation. Good. Made a cup of tea. I want to do that to kind of like decongest myself a little bit. But I think providing the sprint is long enough, we will be walking on this next one. And then I'll make tea when I get back. I'm not looking forward to going outside because I've put my heating into winter settings today because I've had enough of having cold fingers in the afternoon. Because at the moment, the heating was clicking on in the morning, but then that was it. It wasn't coming back on in the afternoon or the evening, but it was still too cold for me personally. I like my house to be warm. So I feel like when I've been going out, like obviously it's cold outside, but it hasn't been like shocking. I feel like today it might be shocking. Cup of tea is a good idea. I can't just keep them unread on the shelf forever. I mean, you have a good point there, Charlotte, but I don't know if reading both of them at the same time was maybe the best idea. Well, that's just my opinion though. I did a rowing workout in the last one, listened to my audiobook of Wisteria. Nice. On page 85 now, very good. Finished 1 lecture on the basics of the anatomy and pathology of the larynx. Wow, that's intense. That's very intense. 15 pages of Elantris for Mabel and 22 pages of Phantasma, there we go, for Mishbella 17. I'm going to go with that. That's how I'm pronouncing that. Sandra has 20 pages or has read 20 pages of the final girl support group. 2 chapters of Caravel for Nina. 25 pages of the Starless Sea for Catherine. We're all doing very, very well. Becca had 20 pages of Babel. I hate saying my own name. Sorry, Becca. Maybe you can relate. Does anybody else relate? Do you hate saying your own name? Because I'm not a fan. I don't know why. I'm just not a fan. I joined at the end of the sprint, but I started and finished a book today, so I'm rewarding myself with a margarita. I was actually, because I've got a can of vanilla Coke, And I was just like, when I was drinking it, because I normally drink out of the can, but I have my pretty glass and I want to use it. But because I could smell it when I was drinking it, I was like, this smells like a Black Russian. Now I want a Black Russian. What if a character had my name? Same thing, still don't like saying it. I'm glad it's not just me. Joined at the end of the sprint, but I started and finished a book today, so I've already read that. It's the margarita one. Maybe I have had a margarita because I can't keep the comments straight. Hi April. Read the debutantes and talking about the Debs was weird. Oh my god. Don't like my name in English because in German the J is pronounced like an I and not like a J. Oh, so is that like, is it Yasmin? Not Jasmine? Yasmin? Am I right? I hate saying Chloe. It doesn't feel like a real name when I say it. No, me neither. Me neither. Colleague has the same name as me and I kind of hate that. I hate saying the names of anybody that I know as well. Not because I dislike the name, it just feels weird. Like, I have nicknames for everyone. None of my own book, but I read 4 children's books for bedtime. That absolutely does count, Laura. Went through a stage of people only calling me my online name. I would get thrown off whenever I would use my actual name. I disassociate from my last name because I don't feel like I use it in regular life. Like, all of my things that are addressed to me come with my last name on. But generally, like, I see it so infrequently that I don't feel like it's me or has anything to do with me when it's my own name. Reading assistant to the villain, not sure how I feel about the audiobook. Okay, that's fair. Yes, it's pronounced Yasmin instead of a J. Cool. I'll see if I can remember. There will be some Jasmines as well as like Yasmins, so we'll see. We'll see. Hate saying my name because it feels like I'm saying it wrong. I couldn't pronounce it as a kid. Aww. Ooh, going for the Instagram scrolling prompt first. Good luck. Sprinting before I leave for uni. I'm reading The Blackbird Oracle for Leatherface or Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands for Bone. Good luck with those. Good picks for the prompts. Maybe I'll start going by Jessica. I don't like my name out loud either. Go for it. I have a thing about saying names. It just makes me feel weird for some reason. Yeah, it makes me feel weird. I also don't like saying hi. Hi's not as bad as bye. I don't like saying bye. I don't know why. Don't like it because my English teacher used to pronounce it like I was an adult movie actress. Wow. Sometimes it makes me want to read the book if a character has my name. Weird. Feels weird that others have the same name even though mine is not a rare one. Mine's especially not a rare one. Mine's actually a very common one. Rolled for the first time, got pumpkin carving. Picked to read The Diary of Anne Frank. That's a heavy one, but I hope you enjoy it. Welcome to the Spookoplathon as well. I hope you have a nice time. Planned to roll as I went, but it has been too fun to roll and pick books, and I have a lot to get through. Oh dear, Ingrid. Never seen my name in a book. Closest is Lucy. That's fair. Get really annoyed if someone uses Deb at work, but it's weird if I use anything else in the book spaces. That's, yeah, I get it. It's like my, this is an ick. My dad calls me Becky and my mum called me Becky as well. And if anybody else calls me Becky, like, honestly, it's on site. Like, do not ever call me Becky. I don't look like a Becky. I don't have Becky energy, but when my dad says it, like, I don't bat an eyelid, like, it's perfectly normal. If I hear anyone else say it, I'm, like, triggered. Have to deal with names, comes with the job. I learn over 200 names every year. Oof. Maybe you could start saying farewell or something at the end of your videos. I know I don't look like a Becky. If I read my name in a book, then most time it is Spanish housemaid. Ah, it is a Spanish housemaid. Okay. Ahead on my roll because I wound up with only eyeball reads. Oh, that sucks. Needed to pick more to audio during the week. Fair. Dad calls me Rebecca and he's the only one to do so. I don't even associate with Rebecca. Like, who's Rebecca? It's not me. I feel like I stumble over Rebecca as well. Like, I don't know. I think it's just a me thing, but I feel like I can't say Rebecca because I feel like I stumble over the R part of it. And then it just sounds weird. My granddad used to call me it because he knew I hated it. Did you hear the bell that time? Did it work? My sister hates being called Becky, like don't, unless you want to run for your life, honestly. I don't mind Bex, because some people shorten Becca to Bex. Okay, cool, I fixed it, that's good. Who calls me Bex? My mum used to call me Bex as like a shortening of Becky. But then, like, my hairdresser, who I'm friends with, like, she calls me Bex sometimes as well. And that's fine, don't mind Bex. But anything else apart from Becca, not a fan. Once put in a complaint about a manager at work because they refused to stop calling me Kathy. Oh my god. Honestly, if somebody kept calling me Becky, I feel like I would do the same. Nobody calls me Evie except my family, and I just deal with my other pronunciation people come up with my full name. Oh no. Can't be asked correcting people most of the time. Who do you think you're talking to? Okay, let's roll for our next sprint. Bex in the books. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, we are going for 35 again. Did you hear that? 35, strap her up. Okay, that gives me time to walk, just about. People call me Tone and I hate it. My name's Tony, that's the worst. No, my name isn't Becca in the books in real life, it's not. Well, actually sometimes like people will send me like stuff because there's a couple of my patrons who have my address and I've had things delivered to me that say Becca in the books before. I feel outed, like I feel like my postman's like, what the fuck. Although Leanne sent me one something recently and she put BeccaBumxx on the label, so that's worst. Strap her up sounds weird. She's got a harness, it's like an anti-pull harness, so it's like a padded bit on her chest and then like straps, so it's like, yeah, we just strap her up. Don't tell Sandra, she'd be very upset you've been lying to her. She would. People always call me Haley and not Hallie. English people can never pronounce my name. It's Ink with an E. And I'm always Inky. Yeah, Inky. Seems kind of cute, but I imagine that would be annoying, like obviously if it's your name. Steph has sent me stuff addressed to Dave Ratback. I don't see nothing anymore. Oh my god. Dev the Magnificent, that's great. Okay, Brie and Kurt, like they're literally at the door, so I'm gonna start this timer, but I will see you all in 35 minutes. Hello, how did you do? I only read a couple of pages. I mainly spent that one on my walk with Brie, which was nice. It's nice and crisp outside. It is cold, not that I mind. It's 6 degrees, so it's real chilly, and I enjoyed it. But how did you do? 25% into Thirst. Not really a me book, but also it's an easy enough listen, so I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh dear, that's a dilemma. 13 for Tina, 25 for Luciana. Just finished my last assignment for this week for grad school. Congratulations. The chat is moving, so I'm moving with it. 25 pages for Caspian, 38 pages of A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking for Nikki Mia. 33 pages in Good Girl, Bad Blood. 20 pages of My Best Friend's Exorcism. Listening to Red Rising. Love the narrator so far. He is great. I hope you continue to enjoy it. Joined about halfway through, so got 10 pages of Rewitch. Nice. 22 into Anne Frank. 22 of Rhythm of War. 40 pages for MJ. 81% into An Academy for Liars. There were really strong parts, but I'm waiting for it to end at this point. That's how I felt about Year of the Witching. I keep wanting to buy Academy of Liars or Academy for Liars, but then I don't know. It's not worth the risk after how I felt about Year of the Witching. Hi Sandra, how you doing? I hope you do read. 95% in The Starless Sea. Don't know what happened in that sprint. I think I blacked out. Oh dear. 12 pages for Charlotte, hoping to get to 100 in today, so 20 more to go. You've got this. 20's easy. You can, oh wait, I just remembered what you're reading. 20 is not so easy, but I still believe you can do it. Listened to a little bit more of Killers of the Flower Moon, but mainly had dinner, which was mac and cheese. Very nice. On chapter 10 of A Strange and Stubborn Endurance, and it's pretty decent so far. Cracked 200 pages of We Used to Live Here. I want that book. I keep hoping my library's going to get it in, but like I'm not invested enough to request it myself. Let's see if they have it yet. Search. No, they do not. I keep looking for the September house as well. No. They're also not books that I want to spend my own money on though. Listen to a little bit more. No, I've done that. That's mac and cheese. Made dinner and read 20 pages of Short Catcher. Wow, Sword Catcher for Jenny. On roll 11. Oh my god. But you haven't read them all, have you, Sandra? You probably dip in between them. Stuck at work, unfortunately, but being productive so I can head home and read right after. Nice. Just joined after dinner. I hope your dinner was nice, Emily. Hoping to start The Right Move or the first novella of Love to Love You. Good pick. 20-ish pages. Made myself a cup of tea. I do feel better though. My congestion has disappeared, so I'm guessing my antihistamine kicked in. 36% of Phantasma. I'm at a part where I don't want to stop reading. Oh, intriguing. I do want to read that, but only because everybody's talking about it. I don't know what it's about or if I'd actually like it. Watch some YouTube. No drinking. A cup of tea. Did I just read that one? I remember tea. What is wrong with me today? Love the September house was a 4-star for me. Nice. Welcome, Alison. Switching between rereading Loveless and writing my college thesis. Nice. 80 pages into The Great Hunt. Finding the beginning so slow. I've been pushing myself to pick up the book and power through it. Yeah, the best practice for me with those books is just to read a consistent amount every day until it's over. Trying to finish Empire of the Damned. Good luck. Not read them all, but I have read 11 books. Of course you have. Rolled 10, but only read 4 and DNF'd 1. Ooh, you are ahead on your rolls, Deb. Kind of wanting to do a roll to get an audiobook, but with my luck I will not get a prompt. I'll be able to find an audiobook available for sure. Because I do have a consistent audiobook on, but I kind of just line my audiobooks up in the order that I'm going to read them and just hope a roll comes along, and if it does I use it for the audiobook and then roll again for a physical. Everyone's talking about it, but I haven't heard anyone say if they liked it. Yeah, that's a good point actually. Got laundry done. Gonna start The Deer and the Dragon next sprint. I hope you enjoy, so that I have hope for myself. Read about 20 pages of Can't Spell Treason Without Tea. Nice. How long are we going tonight? For another... around 2 hours. It depends on the rolls, of course. But ideally, somewhere between 9:30 and 10-ish would be great. Not long after 10, because I like my sleep. This is why I don't like doing evening sprints anymore, because I have to cut my work day short and get food early, which is fine. But even with me doing that, because I'm so much of a like strict bedtime person, we still only get like a maximum really of 4 hours out of sprints, because I'm like, I'm going to bed now. But yeah, my daytime sprints tend to run a little bit longer most of the time than my evening sprints do. Got the under 300 pages square, so I picked up the second volume of Cat and Gamer manga. Nice. Just finished How to Fall in Love with a Demon. I hope you enjoyed it. Phantasma started just okay, but I'm liking it more and more as I go. We'll see if it stays that way. I have my fingers crossed for you. I'm glad I got Pretty Little Liars in for a roll, so I'll knock one out tomorrow. I will still be doing Shelve It or Scrap It, so I'm just reading Pretty Little Liars for the fun of it for our readathon this weekend. Like, I don't have it in for a roll. Ideally, because we have the people doing the damp proofing, so I've got to take down my paperback shelves, which are those big ones, on Saturday. So it's a busy weekend for me because I have... tomorrow I am working. I was hoping that I would maybe not be, but I am, because I got stuff to do. And then my evening is free. Beautiful. On Saturday I have to get ready for the work being done in here, so I have to take down my shelves and like move a bunch of stuff around. I also need to order some dust sheets actually because I'm going to throw dust sheets over all of my bookcases. And then Saturday evening I have Patreon sprints, Saturday daytime I have Patreon sprints, and then Saturday evening I have the live show for New Spring. So it's a lot. It's not very chill. Just read Cat Gamer Volume 1 last night. It was adorable. What time is it for you now? It's 2:49 for me. It is 7:50 p.m. Haven't fit in PLL yet, but hopefully something will come up before Saturday. Fingers crossed. Phantasma was 4 stars to me. If you like Throne of the Fallen or Hiking with the Wicked, I think you'll like it. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I do like Kingdom of the Wicked. I'll get to it eventually. I still have Quicksilver on my KU TBR though, and I haven't got to that yet, so it'll be, by the time I read it, everyone will be over it, and the general consensus will be that it was like mid. Because that's how it tends to go with everything. How many more books are you looking to get in for Shelve It or Scrap It? Just one more. So, oh, that was the point. That's what I was saying actually. I wasn't supposed to be talking about my weekend plans, aside from the fact that my reading plans for the weekend, throughout Patreon sprints, is to read the Pretty Little Liars book. This one I want done by tomorrow, which I'm already 100 pages in. I imagine I'll get through another 50-ish today, so I can finish the rest tomorrow, ideally. And then over the weekend read another book and Pretty Little Liars as well. And then I will finish the vlog, hopefully on Sunday, to start a weekly vlog when the people come to start the damp proofing. I'm just so stressed because I don't have anything scheduled for next week. And there's nowhere I can go in my house because they're doing work in here and the living room. So I think I'm going to take my computer, because it's just like, it's a Mac, so it's just like a monitor and the computer's like built in. I think I'm going to take it into the kitchen and work in the kitchen, but I don't want to edit videos with them because like where they'll be working in the living room is essentially like the equivalent of if I was sat here and they were working like where the couch is. So I don't want them to see me editing, so we'll see. Halfway through the I'm loving the horror. Rolled a double and arrived to a chance card. I don't want to pull 2 cards. Ooh, oh dear. That's risky business. Curious about Phantasma, but a bit wary of some of the reviews saying those random smut scenes thrown in just for the sake of smut. Oh no. Hated Quicksilver. Damn fair. Only read book 1 of PLL, but watched the whole series. Hi Chloe, welcome. I'm reading the oldest book on my TBR, Life After Death by Stephanie Meyer. I hope you enjoy. Okay, next sprint. I'm excited to read in this one. Ooh, it's a long one as well. So this one will take us to, yeah, we've got at least two. We've got this one and at least one more sprint, because this one will take us to about 22:09 my time. 10 minutes talking, one more hopefully decently length sprint for the evening. I will be back. So you actually have like really good sprint options for this weekend. Gavin is starting at 2 p.m. BST tomorrow, and he's going until he finishes his book. So he's going to be there all day for you. And then if you all want extra sprints, I am doing my Patreon 24-hour readathon for all tiers this weekend. So there will be long sprints on Saturday night and then sprints from midday until 6 p.m. on Sunday as well. And then going into next week, my sprints are going to be at the end of the week, but I'm not sure what other sprints, like what day your other sprints are going to be yet. But I will find out. I also love a long sprint, Kay. They are the best. The worst thing is though is that I'll wander around for like 5 minutes before I start. So it's good for me to have long sprints because then I actually still get like a lot of reading done. Been dealing with people in and out of my flat as I'm getting my kitchen done, so I feel you. Full installations next Tuesday, but it's been so stressful. We need our bathroom and our kitchen doing. We don't need a full kitchen, we just want the floor and the walls retiling where there is tile on the wall like the backsplash, and then we'll be repainting. And I don't want to do it because obviously having disruption in the kitchen or the bathroom is very inconvenient. So yeah, we'll get to it eventually. It's the next job actually. I wanted to start getting somebody in for a quote for the kitchen floor, but the damp proofing needed doing, and it's a boring thing to spend money on, but it needs doing, so that will be next. Oh, and I'm gonna have to repaint at some point in the next couple of weeks because where the damp is, they're obviously going to replaster the walls, so then I need to repaint the walls. Yay. But anyway, none of that is relevant, and I will see you all in 50 minutes. Hello. How did you do in that one? I am at 45% now, so I read just over 30 pages in that one, and I'm on page 136. What do you want, you pest? You menace? There's one more sprint, Emma. I was going to say after this one, that one has passed, there's one more left. 40 pages of Rhythm of War, nice. Brie, stop it. Ate and listened to The Crowlands at 21% through The Boyfriend. 67 pages read. Time to enjoy my break and do the dishes. Oh no. Didn't get much reading done. Spaced out. Cold is kicking. Oi! Get out. Cold is kicking my grits. I've never heard that saying before. It's cool. 43 pages this time of Wizard's Guide. I'm really enjoying it. Nice. 49 pages of Ship of Magic. We'll jump in. Managed to finish Cat and Gamer Volume 2. So cozy and cute. 2 chapters of The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi and got distracted. Made some tea. Read a chapter of Eye of the World. Nice. Came in at around 18 minutes left. This was so lovely and quiet. Thank you. You're welcome. Another 9% of the Blackbird Oracle. Had a piece of the chocolate cake I baked yesterday. Ooh, that sounds good. I had like a craving for like cake and custard, but specifically school cake earlier, but Curtis couldn't find like quite the right kind of cake. Like, y'all know, if you went to primary school in the UK and you had like school dinners, it's just like a tray bake sponge. Like, there's truly nothing special about it. So he got jam roly-poly instead, and it was beautiful. Finished An Academy for Liars, proof that even the longest, most dragging books eventually do end, even though they feel like it's not going to happen. From the South, okay, fair. Switched to a non-fiction book at the end because I finished The Starless Sea. Congratulations. 40 pages of Right Move and organised a virtual Buffy Halloween date with a friend. Cute. Eating Terry's chocolate orange. Ooh, that's good. I was thinking I got some crisps from Lidl because they've put their Christmas stuff out, and they're like truffle and something flavoured, but I really like crisp sandwiches with cheese spread, and I have all of the things that I need, and I'm like tempted, but I shouldn't, but I want to. 22 pages, so I'm at 102 now. Gonna finish this chapter and head to bed. It's my birthday tomorrow and I have to be at 5 to finish some carrot and red velvet cake for work. Well, happy almost birthday, Charlotte. Thank you for spending your birthday eve with us. Aldi sells school cake. Oh my god, that is cool. I need to keep that in mind. Maybe Lidl do as well. We have an Aldi like 20 minutes away from us, but our local one is a Lidl. I prefer Aldi. I don't know why, I just do. I think it's because we shopped at Lidl a lot when I was a kid and I'm over it, so I think Aldi's a little bit more exciting. Enjoying the Woodsmoke Women's Book of Spells so far, now on chapter 14, nice. Magic by Angie Sage, only 1.5 hours left of it, you'll be done with that in no time. 4 chapters of The Familiar. 30 pages of Can't Spell Treason Without Tea. Got about 35 pages left before I finish the book. I'm sad because I'm loving this book and I don't want it to end. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Your first time here? Well, welcome. It's the big 3-0, but I don't really care. I'm glad you don't care. I found that by the time I got to it, like, I was scared for ages. And by the time it actually came up to it, I was like, yeah, I don't care. That is the turning 30 is the point of not caring about anything. It's beautiful. 2-hour-long meetings that weren't originally on my schedule today. I simply would have called in sick. As soon as somebody said there's a meeting, I would have been like, no, I'm going. Kind of hope for a double next roll would be fun. Excuse you. Speak for yourself. 66 pages of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Nice. 40 pages. 50 pages and 20 pages from finishing. You might just finish in the next sprint then. Probably start The Last Housewife next. Nice. I'll be 37 soon. Can confirm. Stopped caring. Think I'll be listening to some of the Story Collector in the next sprint. 38 minutes in. I'll be 28 next month. Ooh, 30 is on its way. Wait till you turn 40. Why are we putting that into the air? I know, I don't know. I'm not the one who invited chaos into this stream. It wasn't me. No double, I need to finish this one tonight. I need to finish this one tomorrow, so the more progress I make in it, the better. Everything else, it doesn't really matter. Well, I need to read my audiobook by Sunday, but I can listen to it when I do my skincare and brush my teeth for bed, and then I'll get through the 10 minutes that I need to at least. Got my grocery order scheduled, read a chapter of HMRC. I hope you're enjoying it. Turning 30 was great, so much less pressure on age when you're not in your 20s anymore. True. Oh, we're all jumping. Almost a Halloween, baby. Oh, turning 31 in 18 days. I'm sad that you missed being a Halloween baby. Sorry, I said nothing. 32 on the 12th of October, as in like on Saturday. Just woke up, work nights, and had a lab appointment at 8:30. Had to stay awake from noon yesterday and crashed after. That is horrible, and I am glad that you did manage to get some sleep. Turned 36 this year, and I can honestly say you don't care anymore. Didn't really care about 40 either. 10% into the Deer and the Dragon. Not a fan of the writing. Gonna keep going though, because there are some interesting ideas here. Okay. I'm listening to New Spring by Robert Jordan. It's the prequel to the Wheel of Time series. Happy almost birthday, Emma. Happy belated birthday, Sophie. Turned 29 this month and I'm not ready. 29's worse than 30, because 29 you've got 30 looming over you. 30's fine. Loving HMRC, turned 45 this past Monday. Happy belated birthday. Lots of birthdays in the chat. What star sign are you all? Are you all Libras? Lots of Libras. Forgot I need to pack tonight, so I think I'll be going back to Dracula for this final sprint. Got to my page goal for Flood and Fire though, so I'm not mad. Good, good. Good luck with your packing as well. Getting married on Sunday. Congratulations for Sunday. I hope everything goes smoothly and you have a lovely day. Scorpio. Oh, you all Scorpios. Okay. Are you all Scorpios? Now I'm just confused. Second you turn 30, you won't really care about your age anymore. It's so refreshing. Wait, Deb, when's your birthday? Libra. So I'm guessing it's Libra into Scorpio, right? So Libra's now and then Scorpio's end of the month. How often do you do these live reading sprints? Every week for this month, and then outside of this month, maybe once a month, if I can be bothered. Barely cared about age ever. The only thing that feels odd is that my siblings have kids, and I don't even want them. Okay, that's fair. I feel like if I had siblings that had kids, I wouldn't care about kids at all. I'd just be an aunt and be fine with that. But because I don't have siblings, I'm kind of like, maybe. Usually forget how old I am when people ask. That is a sign that you're getting on in numbers. Started laundry and read 10 more pages. Nice. Finishing the Sundown Motel tonight. Ooh, oh, a bit disappointed. Oh, that's not good. My dog is my baby. My dog is my baby. And she does, because she's a Labrador, she is like, it's like having a toddler. Like, she behaves like a toddler. Lost track of what age I am half the time. I mean, valid. I'm at the point where, like, if somebody asks me how old I am, I just say 30. Because I'm like, it's around that. Like, we don't need to be specific. And then when I get to 35, I'll be 35, and that's it. It's Fortuna Sworn autumnal. I mean, I only really, well, I don't, that's a lie. I read fantasy all year round. In autumn, I like reading fantasy. So I guess, for me, kind of. But generally, I don't think it's specifically autumnal. I'm the gay auntie to my friends' kids. Roommate has a golden lab named Birdie, and she's the sweetest thing ever. Yeah, Bree's pretty sweet. But she's also, like, she's scared like a baby. Like, she explores the world like a toddler, and then, like, responds sometimes like a toddler. It's really weird. Like, the truly Labradors are like babies. Dogs are the only babies I need at the moment. Fair. Oh, I'm sorry that you lost your baby. That sucks. Cat turned 13 in the start of October. Ooh. My little brother reminds me what age I am every year since I'm older than him. How rude. Small teddy bears. That's so cute. Everyone still thinks she's a puppy. I mean, yeah, Bree's 2.5, but she'll always be a little baby to me. Okay. This will be our final sprint, I think. Oh, just switch Kylie to the next day to her dog food and I'm not okay with the food reminding me she's aging. That's rude. Right. Who was it? Who was it? I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Escort yourself out. There we go. It's a double 4. So that's 40 minutes. So... Sorry. Damn, I guess this is my sign to DNF first. Do it, Deb. Do it. It's okay. I can... Did I get to the end of my chapter? I think I did. Do I do New Spring? If I go get the physical copy of New Spring, I can listen to it on 2.5 times speed while I read along at the same time. But 40 minutes is a long time for that. I'm already leaving, so I'll take one for the team and see myself off. If not, it'll be When the Moon Hatched. God damn. This is rude. Might just end the stream. Goodbye. Chapter... Oh, am I further into When the Moon Hatched than I thought I was? On to chapter 22. Ugh. Happy I didn't start reading yet, that's true. Can't force switching my focus, that's fair. Yeah, no, I'm at the right place, 132. Okay then. Oh, but I might do New Spring because I have to read New Spring. Just won't put a different cover on what you want to be reading. I mean, I am reading both on Kindle because I got a ebook of Evocation for £1.50 and I was like, it's just because I was reading Mistress of Lies and I got water on the edges and that's the second time in like a month that that's happened. So I was like, oh, and then I was touching this book and just showing it and I put like that little tiny dent I put in the cover and then the pages and I was like, nope. So luckily there was a £1.50 ebook, so now I'm reading them both on Kindle. Time for New Spring, I guess. At least I can catch up on my daily quota. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, if I give it a solid 40 minutes, then I will be ahead for tomorrow, which will be nice. Just going to continue Mother of Death and Dawn. I also need to read that. Don't worry, because I haven't started it. So the book club live show is going to be as late in the month as possible, which isn't handy because I am leaving on the 31st and I need to prepare for that in the days coming up to it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let me set up this sprint. I need to go find my headphones. I'm not sure where they are. Focus timer. 40. Okay, this is your final sprint of the evening, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And enjoy your last 40 minutes of this sprint session, and I'll see you all soon. How did you do in the final sprint? I read 35 pages of New Spring and also threw my bookmark on the floor. What bookmarks? Oh, it's one of my old Patreon ones in here. Oh. It is the Ghosty I'm using for New Spring. So in terms of, because I'm going by hours for like my daily sections of it. So stunning. I have listened to the 10 minutes of today's section that I needed to, and I am 25 minutes into tomorrow's section, so I will save myself some time tomorrow as well. Power just came back here, so I only just started reading. Oh, Kelly, I'm sorry, we're leaving. Madison, I finished my book, nice. Read a couple of pages and made some soup, lovely. Finished a book almost halfway through the second one, very good. 60 pages of Dark Corners. Finished All These Bodies and read 26 pages of The Last Housewife. 47 pages of Good Girl, Bad Blood. 32 in that sprint now is chapter 10 of The Phoenix Keeper, nice. Listened to Everything the Darkness Eats for like 30 minutes and then decided to DNF, oh no. At least you don't have to read it anymore. 20 pages of Quicksilver. On chapter 23 I read 47 pages. 40 pages of New Spring. Hey, you just beat me. Almost. Oops. 30 pages of Anne Frank. 25 pages into Under One Roof novella. Did some study on my human bioscience content as exams are coming up. Good luck with your exams. If I didn't have work tomorrow, I would read until I finish my book. It's getting so intense. I love when you read a book that you actually want to and you want to like get to the end. 44 pages, nearly finished my book, so even though I should be going to bed, I'm gonna finish it. Okay, okay. I support it, I do. 30 pages of my 7th roll, you are killing it. 48% of the way through Dracula, read 92 pages in total, beautiful. Switched to Creepy Classics, Ghost Stories from Ancient Rome, managed 35 pages, very useful for the spooky prompt. I'm reading for the spooky prompt too right now. I think in total today I've read, I was on about page 80 I think when we started, so I've read 56 of this and 35 of this. So 90 pages roundabout, which isn't too shabby. I'm gonna go to bed, and I would usually read a chapter or two of When the Moon Hatched, but I might actually read a couple of Evocation. That's why I didn't want to pick up another ebook actually, because then it will stop me from reading When the Moon Hatched, and I know for sure that if I don't continue with that book, I'm literally just gonna, I want to call it a soft DNF. I know that I would never come back to it because I just don't. Like if I put something down, I'm never coming back to it. I just can't do it. And it's annoying as well because it's not really a conscious thing, it's like a subconscious repulsion that I get. But yeah, it's a soft DNF in that I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna DNF it. I would just step away and never come back. Gonna start Wheel of Time soon. Do you suggest reading the prequel first or just to start with the first book of the series? Definitely start with the first book in the series. The prequel does spoil a couple of things, I think, for the early books in the series. With the read along, we're reading it after book 10, I think. I'm pretty sure book 10 is the last one that we read. You can read it before book 10, but I don't think you can actually read it first. But maybe Deb, because I know Deb's here, can give me more information on that, because I don't remember. Sarah, how many rolls do you think you'll get to this month? Probably around 10. I'm going to do another one hopefully tomorrow. And oh, that will be my 6th roll actually, but I did DNF one pretty early on, so it almost didn't happen. But I reckon I can get to at least 10. It depends, because obviously I don't know what the rolls are, because I have books on my TBR that are like 600-700 pages, and I also have like manga, so it depends. It depends. Read 3%, fell asleep. You know what? A nap is always warranted. You take a nap. Just finished a job interview and I'm so happy to catch these sprints. Good luck with the interview. I hope that you get the job that you want. Sadly though, these sprints are now about to end. But you can watch the replay. Are you enjoying When the Moon Hatched though? Not really. I have no opinions of it. Like, I don't hate it, but I could very easily just never pick it up again, which is why it's important that I do keep chipping away at it, because otherwise I will just put it down and never come back to it. Book 10 was indeed the last one we read. Thank you very much, Deb. The last 3 books have been pretty rough for me. Could not tell you which books they were or what they were called, but they are books that I have read. Otherwise, I probably picked up the prequel first. I mean, one of the hosts for Wheel of Time Along, Amberly, did pick up the prequel first and loved it, and that is why she wanted to read the series. But I believe if you were to read it properly, then you're not supposed to read it first. It wasn't published first. I think that's why. Started work at 6, just got home, missed the entire live. I'm so sorry. We will be sprinting again. So in terms of sprints, I'll tell you what you have coming up. Tomorrow, 2 p.m, you have sprints from Gavin. Deb has just posted the link in the chat if you want to go ahead and set yourself a reminder for that. He is going to do a live show where he reads the entire book in the live show, so the stream won't end until he's finished. I don't know whether he's told everyone what book he's reading, so I won't tell you in case it's a surprise, but I know that it's like a 400-ish, like it's a full length book. So I think he is going to be around for most of the day with that stream. It'll be a nice long one. If you are a patron of mine, there are sprints for all tiers on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is starting at 6 p.m, going until normally between 10 and 11, and then Sunday will be from midday until 6 p.m. Next week you will have sprints from Ali from Hardback Order, and then you will have sprints from me on Sunday. Not sure what time they will be yet, but I think it'll be like the middle of the day as opposed to like morning or afternoon. Curtis is going to a show, so I'll be on my own that Sunday and I'll be hanging out with you guys. So that is what you have coming up for the next week or so, but I am going to go to bed. I love the chat on the screen. I don't see that, but it's very cool. Oh, cute. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will post the link to Gavin's sprints in the Discord on my Instagram and maybe on the community page of YouTube, so you will have access to it. And yeah, I will see you all later. Thanks for a great sprinting session. Good luck with the rest of your books, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.